Namaste. Hello, everyone. Great morning to everyone. Yes, I wanted to do a part two to this listening session that Trump had with the kids and the parents um, in Washington when they had this, and see what's going on with Trump and Pence. Now, it's nice that they opened that. But again, Trump comes in with a paper that says at the bottom of it, say, I hear you. What kind of a person needs to have a paper that says, I hear you? Okay? Really? Are you that absolutely brain dead, that absolutely without any type of empathy that they actually have to put it on a paper as a crib note for him to sound like he has some empathy somewhere? I mean, that's about the saddest thing I've ever seen. But anyway, let's go see what the reading says, because the other reading, I was just absolutely mind blown, that they were actually listening. I'm like, are you sure, cards? I mean, definitely was not what I was expecting. So I did the cards this morning to see really kind of what's under it with Trump and Pence, where they're actually at with these things. And so we'll go through first what the outer thing is. Okay, so outwardly, the first thing is about the appearances. Okay, so we've got to have this listening thing in place, got to make it look good. Okay, for our constituencies. But underneath the surface is this inner guidance, hopefully something will awaken with it. Or, again, the inner guidance at this point, it could be that they really just need to get on top of it. Okay, we need to make this look good, because these aren't going away so easily. These kids aren't going away so easily. Okay, so again, on the surface, they want to have, aspiration, we're reaching out, we hear you, we're going to do something. But under the surface, they're under still that delusion. Okay? As we heard with Trump, well, we'll get more guns there, we'll train the teachers and they could be carrying guns. What is a handgun going to do against an AK-47? Who wants teachers running around with guns? So yet again, and Mark Rubio the other night, same thing. Well, we'll just get more guns. Well, this is my constituency, and they believe in my agenda. This is what we're pushing. Okay, I've got them all roped into it, that you need more guns, not less. So again, while they're on the surface saying, oh, we care, we think, underneath of it again is still that delusional concept. More guns are the answer. Because, we need to keep our base happy. Okay? And need to keep the NRA happy. Now I'm wondering, really, the NRA, if again they're not in cahoots with Russia in some way. If Russia is not infiltrated the NRA, the white supremacists and all this other drama, to keep more and more confusion and dissension going in the U.S. which can only further their purposes. Something to think about, okay? Because there's still that delusional thinking that's covering up any sort of ideas that they have to put in place to fix it, okay? Aspirations, oh, United States, etc. Oh, but delusional thinking, okay? Next, we go on to what are they thinking? They're thinking about it. They're sitting with it, okay? They're thinking about it. But under the surface, they just want to let it go, release. I just want to get rid of this. I want to get rid of this as quick as I can. Okay, I want to get rid of this. That's their primary thing. I want to get rid of this. Okay? It's a thought. Looking like, oh, we're really concerned. We're really concerned. We want to know, what are your feelings? You know, we hear you with that, but underneath the surface, we want to get rid of it. Okay? Want to let go of this. Okay? We want to let go of this. Okay? And the main thing of the thing, I forgot to do this at first, the main thing, theme of it, when you throw it to see, are the consolation, what can we get away with doing, and the sighs, oh my God, sighs, now we have to deal with this. Well, what can we give up? What consolation can we give? Oh my God, this has come, and now we have to deal with this, and what do we actually have to give up to make this go away? Okay, next thing. On the surface, oh, there's this sadness. You know, we're so sad that this happened. It's so tragic. Underneath of it is the great mystery. You know, well, I don't know why. I just, you know, who knows why this happens. I'm so, you know, and again, Pence is really kind of out of it all the time. You know, again, you got Trump and you got Pence, and okay, this is a surface thing, but gee, we just don't know. It's a mystery how to really deal with it underneath the surface. It's really a mystery. We don't know how to solve this problem. This is because, you know, we've got to, you know, keep our base happy. We've got to keep where we get our money from, the NRA, we've got to keep them happy, okay? Then we have next, oh, we're going to make these transformations, metamorphosis, we're going to change it. We're going to change it. Underneath of it is the forgotten knowledge. They've forgotten their roots. They've forgotten, you know, the outer thing is the talk. Oh, we're going to make us changes. We're going to make changes, okay? But now we're going to forget about it. Forgotten knowledge. We're going to forget about it. Surface, we're going to make those changes, okay? Going to make these changes. Forgot all about it. I'm going to forget about it again. In a while, it'll be forgotten about, okay? Again, next thing, on the surface, we are the family. We're all together, okay? And we want to make this happen, okay? But under the surface, things may start to work on them a little bit, because under the surface of that, we have is the taming the power of the great, okay? Realizing some potential. So I think that these kids, the family, everybody, you know, sees this potential for changing the situation, okay? For changing the situation. Even though Trump, Pence, you know, they give the spiel, really underneath the surface, they're like, just another thing to get through, you know, oh my, oh ho hum, yet again, something to deal with. Now, what's the consolation? What can we, what can we do? What can we give? Okay. But the kids and things aren't having it. They're not having it. Again, I think the Knight of Cups, this is Pence in La La Land. Okay. Just out there. Oh, I'm going to make it look good. Okay. But underneath the surface is knowing that they're going to have some kind of partnership somewhere. Something. Now, who he's in partnership with here, I'm not sure. I think he's really kind of more in partnership with Trump and NRA and stuff. But what happens is we're having some intensity that's going to start coming forward. And a thunderbolt is going to rock their world underneath the surface. This is rapidly coming. These kids aren't going to let up with this. And all their spiel and all their drama that they put in place to try to skew it, on the surface we're listening, but underneath the surface the same nonsense was going on. Okay. So this is going to grow in intensity. I think it's with the kids. This is going to grow in intensity. And I'm so happy again that they're doing it on my birthday. They're going to be marching by the White House in March. And it's going to cause a shakeup. Okay. They are, again, bringing to light. We're out there. We're going to show them. And it's about the kids coming back. They're remembering their friends. They're remembering their stuff. And they are not going to let it go. They are not going to let it go this time. Because this is insanity. To think that the country needs assault weapons of war in the hands of children. You can't buy a beer, you can't buy alcohol, but you can buy an assault rifle. Hey, I'm all for Second Right Amendment and protecting yourself, having a handgun to protect yourself in your home. Nobody's wanting to take guns away from legitimate things of protection. But an assault rifle is a weapon of war for mass destruction, mass killing power. Okay? And to have it in the hands of children, okay? They can't buy a handgun, but they can buy an assault rifle. Now you tell me where that makes sense. Okay. The NRA, the Russia nonsense, what Trump is doing to try to destroy our country has to end. People need to wake up. And I'm hoping this is going to keep growing in intensity, that this shakeup is taking place. Okay. Like the other reading I had that said, when Trump is gone and everything, eventually we're going to get a wake-up call and things are going to be changing. They need to change. Okay. Again, these kids are going forward and they're not going to forget. They're not going to forget their friends that have died needlessly. Okay. So while Trump and Pence may spin it, may make up the good appearance, okay, may say we're all for you, okay, Well, under the thing, they're in delusion, again, spouting the same delusional crap. Well, we'll have better background checks. We'll, nothing about getting rid of guns. No, we're going to have more guns. This is the reason we now we need to have more guns, okay? Isn't that good? Yeah, that's great. Yeah, let's have more guns, okay? And have more guns. And while they're saying, oh, we're really thinking about this, we're really pondering it. Yeah, they're pondering how they can get rid of it. We're listening, but how can we, again, get rid of it? We're really sad. But underneath the surface, oh, it's a mystery. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Because, oh ho hum, this is yet another thing we have to deal with, and what kind of consolation can we get so we can get them to go away? Yeah, okay, we're going to talk about transformation. We're going to change this, we're going to change that, okay? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. It's in the midst. Better background checks. We're going to look at, and Trump is the idiot that said mental health. He overturned Obama's thing about making it more difficult with those with mental health issues to get guns. First thing in office, Trump reversed that. Okay? Yeah, people with mental health problems should be able to have guns easily. Watch me sign that paper. Look how big I am. Look how brilliant I am. Okay? So they talk about this changing metamorphosis, but are hoping this gets forgotten soon. Okay? It's their plan. Oh, we're on the surface, we're looking and we're thinking, and we're actually sitting and thinking about this. That was the appearance they wanted to give, but underneath the surface, we're ruled by the NRA, where we get our money from. Okay? But the kids aren't having it. Okay? They're the up and coming generation. They are now, many of them, able to vote. Okay? And even with all of the drama that these kids have been indoctrinated with over the years, the violence on TVs, these violent games they're playing, even with all that indoctrination, they've gotten a wake-up call that this has got to end. Okay, again, they are getting this strength within themselves to confront this nonsense of Mr. Do Nothing. I'm going to sit here and look like the passive one. I'm such a great Christian. Sure he is. Sure he is. He's in bed with the drama. Hopefully he'll work with the kids, but I think more than likely this is again him in hand with the nonsense under the thing. But this is going to grow in intensity. It's going to rock their world, because these kids aren't going away. They're going forward with their message about their comrades that are fallen. And they don't want to forget them. They're not going to forget them. Okay? Their lives have been snuffed out. Their hopes, their dreams are gone. Okay? So again, that's the part 2. This is the part 2. Inner guidance for part 2 as to what's going on under the surface with how good they made it seem. Oh yeah, we're listening and everything. And we're looking at these ideas. We're over there looking at them, but nothing is penetrating. It was yet another way to skew things to see what's the least they can get away with. Okay, how can we make this go away? But it's not going to go away. It's not going to go away. So applaud those kids, let them stick to their values, let them continue forward. And we need to have more parents, more adults as well, get behind this movement. Okay? Really, they should get rid of every AK-47 in the U.S. It has nothing to do with Second Amendment rights. And to skew all these things because we don't want AK-47 weapons of wars in the hands of children. Again, the NRA wants to skew it and say, you're trying to take away our rights. Again, Second Amendment has nothing to do with the right to own a weapon of war. Okay, you have the right to defend yourself. AK-47s, I haven't seen any of them being used in defense of something. They have only been used to commit these atrocities against humanity, against innocence, okay? Against innocence, that all they wanted to do is to grow up and live their life and contribute what they could contribute to humanity. Okay? So I will leave this here. Namaste. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And don't forget, I'll put a thing at the thing. If you like my videos and you'd like to contribute a little bit, you know, in honoring what's being given here, and as a thank you, I would very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. Namaste. Have a great day, everyone.